had my first ever panic attack because I was like, what do you mean? That was where like I got so bullied. When we were growing up, we didn't have anything, you guys. They flew me first class. They put me like in a penthouse suite. He's really cute. So I followed him. He did not follow me back.
How was the whole wedding process?
I was miserable.
We shed perfume de Marley. Gifting.
They said it was like $60,000 worth of gifting. It was actually more than that. It was a very, very stressful time.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another What My Sis Said episode.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back.
So today we have a special guest. I am so excited. She is on her way.
Yes, thank God, because I'm tired of just yapping between the two of us. Like, you know, you guys know
we love our yapping sessions.
We do, but like we haven't had a guest in a long time.
I know.
So I feel like, you know that one TikTok audio where it's like, so what else is new? And it's like, just shut up and eat your food. I feel like we're at that point. Like what other stories do we have to tell?
I know, but people love it though.
They do.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited to have like a fresh face, hear a new perspective.
Yes.
So our girl Marjan, AKA Young Couture, is on the way. She's another OG in the space. She's been doing this for a long, long time. And she's also a Middle Eastern creator. She is Afghani, so it's also nice to have.
I'm super excited.
Have we had another Middle Eastern creator on here? I don't think so.
Middle Eastern?
I'm trying
Oh
to
my
think.
God, we had so many amazing guests.
Yes.
I can't remember all. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but I'm super excited to have her on.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of her content is beauty, so it'll be super exciting
Super
to
beauty and fashion.
learn more about her, you know? So
And guys, she just had like an iconic wedding.
Oh, yes.
Like just recently in the past few weeks, like it was in publications, magazines were writing about this
Yes.
wedding. She was the wedding, I'm sure you guys saw, that had perfume de Marley gifting at her wedding. That's her wedding. So we're going to totally unpack that and talk about everything that came with that. So we are super excited. But before we get into that, we want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, which is SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 ticketing app with over 35 million downloads.
there are more than 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, like concerts, comedy shows, sports games, and more.
So here's a look at the SeatGeek app. You just enter in your city and you can see all of the events happening in your area. It's also a really good way to like stay updated on what's going on. Like you see who's going on tour. But I love that the app just makes it so easy to find the perfect ticket because they rate their tickets on a scale of 1 through 10. Green means good, red means bad. So you never have to second guess whether you're getting a good place in the stadium.
And all of their tickets are backed by their buyer guarantee.
There are so many good artists on tour right now, like Doechii, Playboy Cardi, Sabrina Carpenter. So make sure you guys take advantage and use our code WhatMySisSaid2025. It gets you 10% off.
That's what my sis said 2025 for 10% off tickets on SeatGeek.
So again, you guys, SeatGeek is our biggest sponsor. To show support, make sure you guys click the link down below. It's completely free. Add our code WhatMySisSaid2025. Again, even if you don't have plans necessarily to use the code, just having it ready for you in the app is super convenient. So when you go to buy your ticket, you're like, ooh, little surprise, I got some money off.
And now back to our episode.
So guys, we have our girl Marjan here.
Hi, you guys.
Thank you so much for coming on. We're so excited to have you.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
Have you done any other podcasts before? I think you mentioned one.
I have done one podcast before, but I was so excited to be on this podcast because I just like I love the vibe that you guys have and like the whole
thank
sister,
you.
this whole sister thing. And I'm like one of there's how many sisters are we? One, two, we're 4 sisters. So like I love like the bond. So I was like, yeah, I really want to do your guys' podcast. So thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Thanks for coming on. But sister, can you imagine if we had 2 more sisters?
That would be crazy.
Oh my gosh, how is
No
that?
brothers?
I have 2. There's 6 of us.
Oh, okay.
So we're one of 6 kids.
That's crazy.
We're literally like all 1 year apart. And then we have a 13-year-old little sister.
Oh my gosh.
I was 16 when she was born.
Oh, that's like our brother and
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, so our age gap is 6 years.
Okay.
And then our brother, so he is 15 years older than me.
I didn't know you even had a brother.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his own thing.
Yeah,
He's not in social media
at
at
all.
all. Like, doesn't even have an Instagram. But yeah, he was 14 when I was born. So he almost felt like a dad to me. Like not really like a sibling, if that makes sense.
Like, are you scared of him? Because you know,
Not
some brothers you're kind of like,
Actually, no, our brother's very chill.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like, I wouldn't go to my brother. Maybe now that I'm older, but I wouldn't go to him and like tell him the stories I tell my sister.
yeah.
Like, there's like a respect thing, like as
Yeah,
like
yeah,
being
yeah,
an
yeah.
older like man. I don't know.
I feel that sisters are usually closer than
Yeah.
brother sister,
But
but
you
it
guys
just
are close.
depends. Yeah.
And I'm
Still, I feel like
For a while, it was just us two. So like we have that bond of like our childhood.
and then
Yeah.
Nas came along.
Wait, where did the 13-year-old come from? Was that just like
She was
were you guys all
she
just
was-
like, wait, what?
It was funny because I was so against my mom being pregnant at that time because I was
Really?
16. I was like, Mom, like there's 5 kids already, you know, and like to be honest with you, like growing up, we didn't have money like that, you guys. Like we came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah.
So like I remember when my mom was pregnant with the 6th baby, it was like a very much more like, Mom, like how are we gonna like survive with like a 6th kid, you know? Like, because at that time, like my dad, and actually I don't think anybody even knows this, like my dad was the only one working. We were all so much younger, right? Like we're all in high school. Like, I mean, the jobs that you get from high school are not like what we do now. It's kind of like, you know, you're like working at McDonald's or you're working at a mall or things like that. And my dad was a security guard and he worked 2 shifts, you know, to provide for 5 kids at that time. And then my mom did cosmetology school. And then a year after, like she graduated, she worked for a year and then she got pregnant.
Wow.
And so like even just her career she had to stop because she now it's like a 6th baby.
Yeah.
So like at that time for us it was more so like, Mom, like are we gonna be good?
Yeah.
But like her name was Hadia and she's like the biggest blessing in
Doesn't that
honor of
mean
our
gift?
lives. It means gift.
Yeah.
So that's
Hadia,
kind of why we did.
yeah.
My older sister named her
beautiful.
Adia or Hadia, and it literally means gift because she was like a gift for the family that like nobody was expecting, but like she is like the most sassy, like
it.
you know, thinks she knows absolutely everything and has like her little attitude and you
Sounds
can't
like
say
someone I
anything
know.
to her.
That's youngest daughter.
So,
That's
yeah.
youngest daughter core.
daughter, like the baby of the family.
Oh, and it's crazy because when we were growing up, we didn't have anything, you guys. Like, I'm talking like, you know, we really came from really humble beginnings. So like now that we're all like established and every single one of me and my siblings are all established, like with her, like whatever she wants, she gets because we look at it more so like we didn't get any of it. So like, why would we say no to her? You know, but like
Yeah.
more in like a nice way. And like, she's still a really, really good girl. So like she gets everything she wants, but she's a good kid.
That was our brother for us too.
Really?
Like our first like iPods would be from our brother.
Yeah.
Like he would buy us like
He would
anything,
spoil us
just
for
anything
sure.
like new. Like my Nintendo, I remember like my brother bought it for me. Like
Yeah.
my bike,
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
no. She has a full-on credit card, you guys.
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
love
like,
that.
does she need a credit card?
How old are you compared to your siblings? Like, are you in the middle?
I'm second oldest, so we're literally 30, 29, 28, 27.
Wow.
No, we're literally back to back. And then I have another brother who is 24. Idris, if I'm getting it wrong, sorry, but I think he's 24 and then 13.
So you have a brother in the 4 back to back.
So it's my older sister, then it's me, then it's my brother. Then after my brother is my other sister whose baby showers right after this. She has a son and now she's having a daughter. Lucky her. I'm like, lucky you. You had the boy and the girl and you're done
Yes.
basically. And then after her is my other brother and then the 13-year-old little sister.
Your mom is stronger than the Marines.
Yeah.
I don't
You know
know.
what's crazy? Like it's funny because like after I got married, like I'm just like, well, I love my mom to death. And like, honestly, like if I have any role model ever, it's honestly my parents, but truly my mom, because like the life that she lived and, you know, like Middle Eastern moms and like Afghan moms and like the sacrifice that they've made to, you know, like really like they put their kids first in everything. And like I remember her even telling us stories of like when we were younger, like and again my dad was the only one working, and as a security guard, like you're not making money, and then when you have 5 kids to support, and like she would tell us stories where she'd be like, you know, like we didn't have sometimes like, you know, there were so many of you guys and you guys all wanted to like, you know, eat out sometimes, and like I couldn't afford anything crazy, so like I would take you guys to like McDonald's and like I would get like what is it called, like chicken sandwiches, and I would have to half it for each of you guys, you know, because like, you know, like there were so many of us, and like the money wasn't, you know, exactly there. So like now, like just seeing all the stuff that she sacrificed and all the stuff that she went through, I'm just like, I don't know how you did it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it. Like 5 kids, and then she lived with her in-laws, and like, you know, I don't know how she did it.
Yeah.
So I love my mom to death. Like she's like the strongest.
Were you born in the
Mother.
U.S.?
I was literally born and raised literally here in
Oh,
LA.
Yes.
Yeah, all of us, and all of my siblings are from the same parents. Because sometimes they're like, is it the same dad,
Yeah.
like same mom,
Yeah.
and like they're all of us are from the same parents.
So did your parents meet in Afghanistan?
So their story, and I hope I'm getting it right, was my dad actually like left Afghanistan, and like he had to like leave with like a couple, not even hundreds of dollars, like a couple dollars. And I remember him telling us stories where like he was like, I was hiking up mountains to get out and leave, and he was like, I had no money, and like I like came across like there was like a sack of something. He's like, yeah, I opened it up and there was like money there. That's how I was able to travel over. And he was like, I went from Afghanistan to, I don't know the exact like countries he went from, but he was like, at one time I was in Italy and, you know, Germany or whatever. And then he like made his way all the way to the US, and then he was here. Then he brought his family down, like his parents down. Then when it was time for him to get married, he went back to Afghanistan, and like his sister or something was like, oh, there's like a really, really like nice girl, comes from a nice family. And that was my mom. And like they went and like saw each other, and like now we're all here.
I thought it was that easy now.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And they've been married for what, like over 30 years
Yeah,
now.
that's like our parents too.
Yeah.
But just quick side note, you guys, Afghani girls are some of the most beautiful girls.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my gosh, thank
beautiful.
you.
Like
So
you're
are
so
Persian
stunning.
girls.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. That means a lot.
But yeah, like Middle Eastern women,
Yeah.
daddy.
you know, we're
We're cute or whatever.
cute. Yeah, we're cute.
We're cute. And it's also crazy, you guys. So in Afghanistan, they also speak Farsi,
Yeah.
but you guys speak a different dialect. It's called Daddy.
Which is daddy. And every time I say Farsi, people were like, it's not Farsi. And like one time I made like a whole video, and I was like doing like get ready with me in Farsi. And people were like, that's not Farsi. Because it's like like it's
Different
like
dialect,
exactly.
yeah.
But like we call it Farsi, but it's basically like a different dialect, and it's daddy. But like we have like very, very similar terms.
My dad, Baba had a history lesson for Marjan. He was
I
like,
walked in and he's like, just letting you know.
yeah, he's like, Daddy is the original Farsi language.
Oh,
He's like,
really?
that's the OG, the one that you speak.
And I was like, okay, thank
And
you,
then,
Uncle.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate it. Can you say that here? Though?
Yes, but it's funny because we have a little bit of an accent when we speak Farsi. I mean, we didn't grow up in Iran, but also, our parents can speak Arabic. So we do have a bit of an accent, and people always ask me if I'm Afghani when I speak Farsi.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I have like an accent.
Yeah.
We don't have like we don't speak Farsi very proper.
Yeah.
You know?
But I think it's because you grew up
Yeah, I
here
was two.
mostly,
when
so
we came here, so.
yeah.
Wait, where
gets
were you?
crossed
Where you?
over.
Ohio.
We were born in Romania, but we grew up in Ohio.
Oh wow.
So it's like not very cultured. Like there was no culture like in Columbus when we were growing up. There was no other Persians. Like it was very, very like a small niche group.
So then, how old were you when you guys came here?
She was 2.
LA?
LA?
No,
Yeah.
no. LA.
LA
When
we
I
were-
graduated high school.
Oh.
So that was end of 2017 we came. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Like with your whole family?
just us
No.
two.
How was that?
It was fun,
It was really
actually.
fun, yeah.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
before we moved here, we would get an Airbnb and come here for like a month. So like, but by the time we fully moved here, we felt like we knew the city.
Okay,
we
but
had
it's
like
also
our go-to-
LA, so like
Yeah.
I feel like anytime I'm always like, it's LA.
Yeah, like we met people already
LA.
before. We already had friends from like social media and going to events. So it wasn't like we came here, we like don't know anything or don't know anybody.
Yeah. And even if you don't know anybody in LA, like even if it's just you two, there's so much to do here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you can just like be like, I'm gonna go to the beach one day. Okay, there's Disneyland. Oh, there's Universal.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
like
so
let's
much
just
to
walk
do.
around. Like yeah.
Wait, which city in LA? Like which?
So I
part?
moved around a lot, you guys. So like originally I was like in the valley, and then we moved over to like I call it Lancaster, but like Lancaster.
Oh, Lancaster? Yeah, that's far. It's like in the middle of
Yes.
nowhere, kind of, right?
It was in
Or-
the middle. We were like miserable. Like I hated it. And it was like one of those things where like parents just make the decision and you're kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
But I was like in 4th grade when I moved there. And like, I remember like the kids were so mean. Oh my God. Like that was where like I got so bullied. And as you guys know, Middle Eastern, or if you don't know, Middle Eastern girls are very hairy. Like we're so hairy. And it's annoying because for me, I'm like, why am I hairy in the wrong freaking places? Okay, like I'd be hairy in my arms, but I'm like, where are my eyelashes? Like, why do I not have long eyelashes? Or like, why are my eyebrows like not as thick? But it would be like hairy everywhere. And like kids would be so mean to me. Like they would be like, no, like literally, like should I even say this? They'd be like, chupacabra.
Oh my God.
Like they were so brutal to me. And like literally like elementary going into middle school, like I got bullied so much. And then I struggled with acne in 4th grade, like cystic acne. And like you guys know, like your confidence is like
Literally
down the drain. Like you feel absolutely ugly. Like even when I started my social media career, for the longest time, I would not do videos without like like I would not wash my face. Like for like I didn't want like my skin showing and like everything. Like it had to be like a full face all the time.
Yeah.
It took me years to actually take off all of my makeup and be like, okay, I want to show like my skin. Because like I was like, people are so mean.
Are we the same person? Because I literally started getting acne in the 4th grade.
People don't believe me.
I started getting acne.
Like, yeah,
we
people
both
don't
had
believe
like
me.
severe cystic acne. You know what? Dr. Gavami, my surgeon, who's Middle Eastern as well, told me, he's like, Middle Eastern skin. He's like, we just get acne. Like, it's just our skin.
Acne prone.
Like, we're just very acne prone.
Really?
And in big pore size. Like, that's just in our genetic makeup, which I don't know why.
And I feel like being in this industry, like it's so much harder because it's like our skin is like so on display and like we do all these makeup videos and it's like, you know, it's like 10 times harder for us to like get that perfect, you know, foundation base and like anything that works with our texture and our skin. So like, and I'm grateful now because I feel like there's communities out there where like there's so many girls that struggle with it. But like, I feel like with social media, maybe 5 years ago was always like about like, okay, how do you get the perfect skin and the perfect this? But now it's more like, oh, how can you have, you know, a good foundation base, but like it works for textured skin or, you know, like acne prone skin, or like how can you color correct with like, you know, dark circles and things like that. So like now I embrace it now. And like, I feel like now teaching girls exactly how to do it properly, it's like, it makes me so happy because truly when I started, like I was washing my face with a Dove bar of soap. Like I was so uneducated about like actual proper ingredients, and now being educated of like, no, like, you know, you can use niacinamide, you can use hyaluronic acid, you need a salicylic acid, things like that. So like now talking to our audiences about that, it's more like, okay, like this makes me happy because I can teach you guys things that like I didn't know. So yeah.
And I've also learned that girls that are just, it's like, again, genetics, that just have that perfect skin, they can use the Dove bar soap and their skin is going to be like perfect. But it's just like, it's the skin. Like that's my thing.
I know you're right. Some girls could use a Dove bar soap and they'd be absolutely
That's
fine.
what I'm saying. So like when I would try to copy everybody's routine. And it
doesn't work.
Like, trust me, if we want to talk about acne, we can talk about acne all day. Like,
it is pretty bad as well.
Did you ever go on Accutane?
I never went on Accutane.
Really?
Oh, really?
I never went on Accutane, and really because I was like, can I afford Accutane like at that young age? Like, I never went on Accutane, and things that helped my skin out, honestly, was like getting on a good skincare regimen. But truly, when you have cystic acne, yes, skincare routines work, but it's like you need like the microneedling sessions, you need the Morpheus sessions, you need the facial, you need the facial sessions. So like as much as skincare routines, yes, can help and like really kind of like help with like all like the oil buildup and all of that. Like I feel like when you have really bad acne and it's like you're acne prone, like you need stuff that like internally gets rid of your acne. I never went on Accutane. I really wanted to, but I never got on that.
What do you think like really healed your acne? What do you think the secret weapon was?
To be honest with you, I don't know exactly what healed my acne because I felt like I was doing so many things to try and figure out what can and can work. But I feel like once I really started doing microneedling, and then when I started doing Morpheus, because my acne was really textured based acne. So like, and even to this day, I still have texture and I get flare-ups here and there. But like even like a chemical peel, I was like, okay, this like really did well with me. So I think things like that, I think helped me. But like, what about you? You were on Accutane, right?
I was. So I found out every time I got pregnant, so like my 2 pregnancies, my skin would get crystal clear. So
Oh, really?
yeah. So based off of that,
Interesting.
after I had my twins, like again, about at the 3-4 month mark, I started getting my acne back to how it like was. So I finally went to my OB and I was telling her, I'm like, dude, when I'm pregnant, I have this beautiful skin. And she's like, well, based off of that fact, I can tell your acne is hormonal.
That's why spironolactone works for you.
So now she put me on birth control and spironolactone, both of those. And my skin just cleared right up like in a few months. And I don't really struggle.
Not on that's not on Accutane.
I did Accutane and it came back.
Yeah, I've heard about
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, I did the spironolactone and the birth control. And then
What is that? Is that like another form of Accutane, or is that just like something completely
so
different?
spironolactone is actually, it's not actually made for acne, but they use it to treat acne. But it's for hormonal acne. But yeah, for me, that's why I always preach to people. I'm like, just get on the medication, girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's for different people. Like
Yeah.
my acne was never hormonal. So for me, it was just taking care of my skin and a good skincare routine type of.
yeah.
and also I started
And I
using,
did Accutane also.
Yeah, we both did it. And then
Yeah.
also I've been using Jan Marini. Have you ever used Jan Marini
No.
skincare? It's so good. Did you end up trying it?
Yeah, it's
I
good.
never
Like
even heard
it?
of
You
Yeah.
like it? It's at like dermatology office, plastic
Okay.
surgeon office. It's like
Okay.
medical grade skincare.
okay.
But I love this
It's like
skincare.
a Obagi or like
Okay.
Yeah,
it's something
like,
like that. Yeah.
Skin Medica.
Comparable.
But I will say, like, being in our industry is so hard because we want to try all the new.
I know,
product
but
to review
see,
it for our audience.
We can't. though.
How young did you start wearing makeup? Because I think my acne started when I started wearing a lot of makeup.
Well, I wore the
personally.
makeup to cover the acne. It's like
Yeah.
this never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a hamster wheel.
With me, my mom was very strict.
Yeah.
So I think with me, I started like, I think like freshman year of high school, I was only allowed to wear like mascara. And so I think like, yeah, that's when I kind of started playing around with it. And then 10th, 11th, 12th was when I was like, no, mom, like, this is high school.
Yeah, like you can go and, like, buy it yourself.
I need to put a little something on my face.
Yeah.
But then right after high school, I got hired onto MAC. So I worked
Really?
at MAC Cosmetics for like 3 years until I was like 21. And like when you work at MAC, like you have to walk in there with a full
Yeah.
face. And so my acne started before that.
Oh.
Much before that.
I was gonna ask because you mentioned your mom was strict with the makeup. How was it with hair removal? Were you allowed to like?
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, were you allowed to like?
You
pluck
know,
your
I would
eyebrows?
think like, mom, hello, I love you to death, but
That's
like,
like her
why?
immigrant-
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, like, I feel like even me, like when I become a mom one day, like, and like I'm all for like, you know, like restrictions. Like even with my little sister, like I'm still like, you could only wear like mascara. Like she even tells me like, as like she's like a 7th grader, and I'm like, she's like, girls come with like long acrylic nails. They have lash extensions. They
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
full face beads. But to her, I'm like, okay, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, like enjoy your youth. You know.
Because also I'm like, I don't think you need all of that.
yeah.
I don't think you need all of that. And also I feel like when you do start so young, like once you are in high school, like you're kind of like stripping so much of your skin. Like,
Yeah.
and also a lot of girls that are that young, they don't know how to wash their faces properly.
Yeah.
Even my sister, sometimes I'm like, okay, how did you wash your face? I'm like, I still see makeup on your skin. And I'm like, you have a
Yeah.
full routine, but like, even with her, with a routine, I'm like, you're not properly washing your skin. They don't care. They're at the
Yeah.
age where they don't care. They're just like, oh, whatever. And I'm like, I still
Yeah.
see makeup on your skin.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, I'm like, your mascara is like all underneath your eyes. Like you're not washing it properly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's like our immigrant girl trauma. It's like we couldn't pluck our eyebrows, we couldn't shave,
Yeah,
we couldn't
we weren't
wax.
allowed to do anything.
And I think it's just in our culture, they don't want us to feel like we're too fast because that's like very womanly, is like
Like, don't
to
grow up too
remove
fast.
body hair. But it's
Or wearing
also,
makeup.
I think a lot of like our generation we're so traumatized from that.
I know.
Like if our daughter wants to pluck
parents
her
were so
eyebrows.
strict.
Yeah, it's just being Middle
Yeah.
Eastern.
They were
It's
so
it's the
strict.
culture,
Yeah.
you know.
And then my mom would always be like, oh, your dad's going to get upset. But I'm like, is he really going to get upset?
Dad's not even gonna notice.
Dads don't care.
Dads are not even gonna notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like sometimes like I would like be out and my mom would be like, "Oh, your dad's waiting, like he's like really upset." And I'm come home and I'm like, he's sleeping. Like I don't think he's upset.
So your mom was more strict growing up? than
my
your
mom
dad?
was no, my dad was strict, but then my mom I feel like would oh here goes Naz.
I know. Guys, I had like a bush behind me. I was like,
This
wait,
whole time you guys not brushing her.
guys, you don't understand.
She it out of nowhere.
I told them because she was like, I have friends who cannot leave the house without a brush. I was like, girl, I literally stopped at the gas station the other day because I left the house without a brush.
That's so funny.
You're like
I need a
Naz has been
brush.
brushing her hair with that mini that like micro tiny little like, you know, like when you like go to Target and like you buy like those little
Like doll
dolls to play with, and it's like the little brush.
That's so true. Does it have a design on it?
I got it at the Fontainebleau, so it's like their
Oh,
emblem.
that's cute.
Yeah,
That's
it was in the room, like the little free brush they leave
Oh,
you.
nice.
But your hair looks so good.
Thank you. It's just because
Are you like super like?
well, when I sit in the middle, I turn my head a lot, and I've seen in videos when we have guests, I have like a bush right here because my hair keeps like fluffing up.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, you're gonna turn next clip. I'm like shaving my leg. The next. On that note, we actually want to shout out our other sponsor for today's podcast episode, which is ZocDoc.
ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors.
ZocDoc has over 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health to primary care and more.
You can filter out doctors by your location or insurance providers.
You can also filter out the doctors based on their gender, their language, their availability. So again, it's always so hard to just like find the perfect care provider that's in your network insurance. You have to make all these calls. So instead of having to, like Google search and go through a list and check people off, everything is just for you in one app and one website. It can't get any easier.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments. Go to ZocDoc.com/whatmysis said.
And you can find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/whatmysis said.
ZocDoc.com/whatmysis said, linked down below. So kind of just backtracking a bit, we want to hear about how you went from, because I believe we're a year apart.
Okay.
You're 28.
29.
Oh, 29? Mm-hmm. Okay, so, but we've been doing it around the same amount of time, right? You've been doing social media for like 12 years?
Like
11?
10?
10?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're also like one of the OGs. Like, so you started a long time
people
ago.
say that to me, but I'm like, I don't like think I was like an OG.
Really? So if you're 20, you're 29, so you started at 19?
So like with me, okay, so like my like career was like interesting because like I graduated high school, I got hired onto MAC Cosmetics, and I was doing that like as like my first actual like job right out of high school. And then when I was doing that, I was doing freelance work on the side, and I was going to school. Wow. So I was literally like, I remember days where like I would be driving to school, or actually at that time I didn't even have a car. So my mom would take me to school. I didn't have like my license at that time, or no, did I? I don't remember. No, I didn't. So like I would get dropped off at college. And then right after that, I would have to drive over to do a closing shift at MAC Cosmetics. Wow. And then after that, I would literally come home. I was like so exhausted, you guys. And then I was also doing social media on the side. Wow. So that's kind of where it all started. And I was at MAC for 3 years, and I loved it. I love like I love like the creativity of it. I didn't like the sales aspect of it. Yeah. And so like to me, I was also the youngest person at the counter. So I kind of felt like when you're like the youngest at the counter and like everybody else is like much older than you, they kind of like treat you like you're the baby, so like you do as we say, and like we're gonna schedule you with like all of the makeup appointments, but I would be like, I need to make my sales goals, so like it would be so hard because like you were like, I was young, and I was also such a like, I was so scared to speak up sometimes, because like I was like 18, 19, and like, so I remember like my schedule was always jam-packed with like doing makeup, that sometimes I was like, I'm not meeting my sales goals. And I worked at a Nordstrom's, the MAC at the Nordstrom's counter. So we had a MAC goal and a Nordstrom's goal. So we had to do sales for like MAC, and then we had to do sales for all of Nordstrom's. Wow. And if and I don't really know how MAC is now, but like weekends were all like, the makeup appointments, and it was like a $50 minimum to like spend. And then the next day everybody would come and return everything. So that would affect every single, oh my God, like prom season was like the worst for us because they would come, and MAC was like a $50 minimum spend to do your full face, and like everybody would come and just buy their one eyelash because they needed eyelashes and a lipstick and a liner to like meet that, and that was it. And then they would come back and return the lipstick and lip liner, and then the lashes they couldn't. So like when your schedule's booked like back to back doing like all these like makeup appointments, you're just kind of like,
you don't have time to just
I don't have time to make like the goals, so like, and I loved the creativity. Like I was always like, I want to like do this and do that and like all of that. So I was working at MAC, I was going to school, I was doing freelance work on the side, like taking brides on the side. So yeah, and then I left MAC Cosmetics once I was like, you know what? Like I loved MAC, but I was like, this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And that's when I was slowly kind of like building a platform on Instagram. And like I started on Instagram. I didn't start on YouTube. And I feel like I think you were more of like that OG YouTuber. Like
YouTube.
I was like, I didn't do YouTube. I did Instagram.
But were Instagram deals happening then? Or
They were
like paid deals?
They were, but like brands were like
It's very new.
you know what's crazy? I feel like back then, influencing was not considered a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it was
like
not.
then it was more like
Yeah.
what do you do? Like what
Like, what's
is
your backup
that?
plan?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because now I feel like there was like a whole study done and they said like 90% of like young kids want to be influencers.
Yeah.
Like if you ask them, they're like, I want to be an influencer. Like, I want to be a content creator.
Insane how we just
So
watched that
yeah, so
change.
now it's like, no, this is like a full
Yeah.
blown job. And I know there's like this whole like thing about like, you know, we don't work hard enough. And like, you know, I will say like, this is it's a career that like has a lot of perks and we're so blessed to be in this career because like, you know, us like if we compare it to other careers and jobs, like, yeah, it's like 100 times easier, you know,
100%, yeah.
but like once you're in it and you're actually doing it to like the extent that we're doing it and now it's like a career, there's a lot that goes into it. A lot that goes into it.
Yeah, I think people
know?
don't realize there's like levels
Oh, there's
to
levels.
being like an influencer because there's like sometimes you're kind of just like crossing the threshold. Like with you were just at the which premiere was that with Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian's All Fair premiere.
All Fair premiere. Like, you know, you're walking carpets, like premieres, interviews, you know, you're in publications. It's like a different level of
Yeah, but
being
but Naz, in order to get to that, we have to work our ass off.
Yeah.
Even when we got Times Square and being on a billboard this year in Times Square, even that was a shock to me because I was like, oh, finally, like finally.
which brand was
You
that
know, with Tier.
Oh, it's here
Yeah,
too.
and
With
it was like
the skin.
It's
It's a Korean skincare?
Yes, and they came out with like a double-ended concealer and contour wand.
nice.
So they launched it, and it was like a really like last-minute thing. And then they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're putting this on a billboard in Times Square." And it was like right where the ball drops on New Year's.
Wow.
So like that to me was like a wow moment, but also I was like, it's hard because it's like we don't. At least I don't feel like I don't see that many. I'm Afghan. I don't see Afghan creators on like really anything. So like even doing that was such a big moment for me and also like Afghan girls because I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm representing us. Like this makes me so happy. Or just like little things where like it's bigger moments. I'm just like, yay, like I just feel so happy to be like as an Afghan girl, like I can like, you know, do these things and kind of open those doors where like other girls like can be like, oh, you know, she did it, I can do it too.
Especially
you know?
because in our culture, you guys, women aren't really encouraged to, you know, do their like post themselves online.
Yeah.
Like to us,
Pursue, like, beauty in that way, yeah.
especially with how long ago we started, it's starting to get a little bit more like modernized now. But back in the day, it's like a lot of girls from our culture couldn't even wear makeup, couldn't post, couldn't have social media, couldn't do a lot of those things.
And I remember when I started, when I would make my Instagram videos, my mom was really against it at first.
Same.
She was, because here's the thing, right? I feel like when you're, you know, Middle Eastern, Central, like just basically like us girls that are not like, you know, white, and just growing up in Middle Eastern households and, you know, all of those, like, it's not that our parents are against it. It's more of them just being afraid of like, what's going to happen if it doesn't do well. And like, you know, like they're so tied to like, okay, like a safe career would be like getting into law or being a doctor or just like those safe careers. Right. And like, they're just afraid because they're like, as you can see, like we work so much harder to get to those levels. And like, I think they're just trying to protect their child in that moment.
Yeah.
So like, it's not them being like, okay, don't do, like, you're not allowed to do this. It's more so like them being more like, okay, like what if this doesn't do well for them? Then what are they going to do?
Did your
You
family
know?
ever worry about opinions from like the community or anything like that? Or not really
Honestly,
care?
no, because I feel like I did a really good job at like I feel like when you're in this industry for so long, you just build tough, like you have tough skin. And especially when I posted my wedding stuff, like we got so much like love and hate at the same time. But like, again, when you're in this industry, like you just kind of have to like be like, this is what it is, you know?
So when you graduated high school, what did you study in college? Like,
So I got my bachelor's of science in business marketing. I went to Cal State Northridge. And then my last year was when I met my husband now, who was my basically boyfriend then. And he was doing dental school, and I was doing I was getting my marketing degree at CSUN. So
Well, congratulations on your wedding, by the way.
you.
Guys, her
So
wedding.
beautiful.
After this episode, guys, go on her Instagram. Literally such a beautiful wedding. It was in some
Thank you.
publications, right? It was in Brides.
So we got brides. We were actually in talks with Vogue as well. And
amazing.
Vogue was looking through all of the photos.
Oh my God.
But brides wanted the full exclusive. So we had signed with brides. So then Vogue was kind of like, we want it, but like, it's like, we literally like, since it's a brides exclusive, like they were just like, oh, like what can we do? You know? So then I was like, but yeah, and then we even had BOF write up like a whole article about like the whole perfume thing that we like.
Yeah, guys.
That we did.
I'm sure you guys have seen this headline, but her at her wedding, she had perfume de Marley. Gifting at her wedding, full-size perfumes. If you guys aren't familiar
was
with that
such a good
perfume,
idea.
it's like $300 per
like
bottle.
$400 a bottle.
Yeah, like $400 a bottle, and that was the gifting at her wedding.
Yeah.
Like that is
So
insanity.
do you guys want to know the story of how
Yes,
we
I want that. How do I get
How
Marley
did
to
we
sponsor
even
me?
do that?
Yes.
Okay, so the BOF article that got written up, they said it was like $60,000 worth of gifting. It was actually more than that because they did it for 130 guests. We had 180 guests.
Wow.
So it's actually a little over $70,000, like the value of the fragrances. And the way that it happened, you guys, and you know, this is like a tip to like, honestly, like if you're a content creator and like you want some advice of like, really how to build a relationship with a brand that can then lead to big things for like you to happen. It's truly like that's really how it happened. Like I was a die-hard Parfums de Marley fragrance girl, and my scent was Delina. And if you don't know, Parfums de Marley has like a whole men's and women's line of fragrances, and I think it's unisex as well. And they have one scent called Delina. It's like in a matte pink bottle. And I organically was using Delina in my content. Like there was no me being like, oh, Parfums de Marley is gonna like want to work with me. Like it was genuinely because I love the scent so much. It was my most complimenting scent to the point, you guys, were like I would look like ugly, horrible, like bun, no makeup on.
I know. I was like, okay,
pajamas.
what's your version of ugly?
No. You guys, I'm being serious. Like horrible. I would spray the perfume on just to leave the house, and people would stop me when I look like a crazy person and be like, "What are you wearing?" Because that was my most complimented scent. And so like in my videos, when I would just use it organically, it was really because I love the scent so much. When I would leave the house, I'm like, okay, this is my perfume. Like scent. I would just spray it on. Never in a million years did I think like Parfums de Marley would even find me or care for me, but they saw the videos. So like they picked up like how, oh, this girl organically just loves the scent. So it was February of this year, I believe, they launched Valaya Exclusive, which was their newest bottle, which ended up being my wedding scent. And when they launched it, they reached out to me and they were like, hey, we want to fly you out to New York City for the launch of the scent. So they flew me first class. They put me like in a penthouse suite. I literally went, I met the team. And aside from and this is like me not even being like, because whatever, but like truly, the team at Parfums de Marley is the sweetest team, you know, and like we've worked with brands before. Some, you know, like, you know, it's a hit or miss, you know, and like as much as like I have really, really great relationships with a lot of brands, like Parfums de Marley, like Yvonne Jacqueline, Amar, like oh my God, they were the sweetest team, you guys. They were so like welcoming, and like when I met them, they're like, thank you so much for the love that you showed, like organically. And I truly was like really, like you guys saw all of that? I didn't know. So then like a couple months later, they were, it was like, I think the Hollywood Beauty Awards, they reached out to me and they're like, hey, the president is getting awarded. Can you present the president an award at the Hollywood Beauty Awards? Sydney Sweeney was there. Mariah Carey was there. Snoop Dogg was there. And I, in that moment, was like, me? Like, you guys want me to present the award? And I think it truly went down to them being like, oh, like, why? It has to be someone that actually loves the brand, you know? And so we built that relationship that way. So when it came time to the wedding, and I knew Amar, I knew Yvonne Jacqueline, who's like the president of Parfums de Marley, and I honestly just reached out. I was like, hey guys, like I have this insane idea. And I was like, I think it's gonna do well. And I was like, I want something so unique for the wedding where like when people come in, it's an experience, you know, and like it's something where like when they leave and they see the scent and they spray it, they think about the wedding, you know? And like we just did not want a traditional seating assignment. So literally they were like, whatever you want. They're like, whatever you want, you let us know. And I was like, oh my God, really?
Full size bottles.
I was like, really? Like there was no like, they were like, whatever you want. They're like, we'll do it.
That's amazing.
So they literally gave me 180 bottles of perfumes.
And you got any left over, girl?
And I probably and then that's when me and my wedding planner sat and we're like, okay, how are we gonna make this now like a thing? Because like they gave us a sense like, how are we gonna make this when people walk in, it's like wow. So we literally transformed the entire walkway of our wedding was at the Four Seasons. And like not the ballroom, but like literally the whole entire walkway, we completely transformed, draped the whole thing. We had three violinists on pedestals, aside from the violinist that we had at the ceremony. So like when people walked in before walking into the ballroom, they were like greeted into this really, really long hallway. And then when they would go in to find their seating charts, it would literally be like, for example, like, oh, my name is Nazanin Kavari. And it would be like, okay, here is your seating, but it would be like, here's the perfume bottle. And then there was a tassel hanging from it with your name and your table number. And then we had it for men too. So it was our wedding scent. So Valais Exclusive was my wedding scent, and then Nomon's was Castly. So every guy got Castly, every girl got Valais Exclusive. And it was our wedding scents that we loved, and like, we wanted to be like, okay, it's our wedding scents, but we were like, we want all the guests to experience that too.
Wow. That's the one for it's the cloudy white one, right?
It's the cloudy white one.
So I actually did smell that one. I like that one a lot.
It was
I'm so picky with perfumes.
And the guy one smells even better, honestly.
Really?
And it's unisex, so I think girls can spray it and wear it too. But it was something that like, when I tell you, like to this day, like I had my friend's birthday and like the girls were there that were at the wedding too, and they're like, Marjan, they were like, when I tell you, like, we get stopped because they're like, what are you wearing? So like Parfums de Marley is like a brand that like people will stop you and be like, what scent is it? So then for us to like be able to get that sort of partnership for the wedding, like, and it wasn't just like any perfume, it was like Parfums de Marley.
No, that's like iconic.
You know,
I mean, that was making headlines like everywhere.
And then when BOF wrote about it, I was like, oh my God. And like to the point where I would have people in my DMs being like, we want to do this idea for our wedding now, like other influencers. And I was like, okay, I'm glad I started that trend.
And with your wedding, so how was the whole wedding process? Because
I was miserable.
Why?
Because your husband's also from a different culture, right?
You guys, I was miserable.
Why?
No, wedding plan does not sound fun.
Yeah,
You guys, wedding planning and okay, the wedding was beautiful. Okay, our wedding was absolutely beautiful. And looking back now, like I wouldn't change it for the world. But when the process of planning a wedding, you guys, is probably one of the most depressing, stressful times in a girl's life. I literally have a bald spot. No, literally, Nazanin. I have a bald spot this big on the back of my head. I can show you guys. Because when I stress out, I get like stress-induced alopecia. So like I start losing a lot of my hair. So that's how, and that's like me being very, very stressed out. And there was always like every day, like the last 6 months, something was happening that I was like, it was like out of my control, that I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I would just wake up being like, okay, so like what's going to happen today now? Like just give it to me, you know? But it was a very, very stressful time. And then also planning a wedding when your fiance at that time lives in a whole other state and is not, you know, available and, you know, is working as a full-blown doctor and has his own hours, and you're kind of like down here. And then also we're two different cultures. I'm Afghan, he's Pakistani. We have completely different like wedding stuff. So even trying to figure out, okay, how are we meshing these in, but also making sure like the Afghan culture gets represented and the Pakistani culture gets represented. It was so difficult. And even when I tried so hard to do that. When I posted it, people were still like, oh, you didn't do enough for the Afghan community. You didn't do enough for the Pakistani
never
community.
enough, ever.
So then I'm sitting there like, okay, you guys, like, I
thing
was
is,
like,
with
I don't know
your
what to
wedding-
do. I don't know what to do anymore. But I got a lot of heat for that.
People are so annoying. Like, it's literally your wedding. Like, you
Yeah.
should be able to do quite literally whatever the hell
Yeah.
you want. Like,
No, people thought it was their wedding. No,
I know, no,
people
that
thought
was-
it was their wedding, you guys.
gosh, that's
And
crazy.
I had to even make a full blown video where I was like, you guys need to leave me alone. Like, it's my wedding. Like, people were so upset that why did you wear so many white outfits?
why is that for the culture? There's
No,
Really?
not really. Okay, so in the Afghan culture, like we wear white, like we wear like the full blown white dress, and a lot of people were like, oh, you should have wore green, because like in our culture we do the nikah ceremony, and like sometimes yes you can wear green, but like it's not like a rule, you know. And so they were like, how dare you not wear green, you know? And I decided to wear white because I was like, I want to do like a ball gown, I want to do a fitted, and I want to do an after party dress. So I did 3 white dresses. And then in his culture, because we had a 3-day event, you guys.
wow.
So we had the henna night / mehendi night on Thursday. We had the wedding on Friday. And then we had like the after party and the Afghan culture called a poiwazi the day after, which the mom throws for like the girl to be like, okay, like they're married now, you know? So we had a 3-day event, and for basically how we did it or how we planned it was we're like, okay, the mehendi henna night, we'll have it where it's more Pakistani based and it's more like the colors and like all of that. And the wedding will be a little bit more on the Afghan side because it was literally back-to-back dates. And people were so upset from his culture of like, why did you wear white? And I was not too familiar that like you had to wear a colorful outfit. I just was like, okay, I'm just wearing I'm just wearing like a Indian style outfit. So I was like, oh, I should be fine.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, how dare you like not wear like a different color? Like it became such a thing, you guys. So I got so much heat. Like you wore all white to every single one of your events. Like what's wrong with you? And I was like, okay, you guys, like it's literally just clothes.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you have an idea for your wedding before you planned it with your wedding planner? Like, is it something that you thought about like your whole life, or?
Yeah, I feel like I'm such like a romantic, like a lover girl, like, and I feel like growing up, like I was like, I want a wedding and like all this, and like Noman, my husband, is more of like that financial, like, babe, like, are you sure? Like, it took us like a good minute for us to even like be like, are we gonna have a wedding or not? Because like, you know, like financially it had to make sense, you know, and like we originally were planning our wedding in Italy, and we had booked a Villa d'Este in Italy. Like we put the deposit down. I had a planner. I had the photographer. We were in talks with florist, and we literally flew out all the way to Lake Como to do the menu tasting. And logistically at that time, not logistically, but at that time I really wanted a destination wedding. I was like, I want a destination wedding. And like, that's when like Lake Como was like a big deal. This was like 2 years ago, I would say. It was like such a big deal. And like Lake Como was like the it spot to get married at. And I just fell in love with the place. And Villa d'Este was like a beautiful hotel, like right in front of the lake. And then we went and visited, you guys, and
you didn't like
my opinion, you guys, Lake Como is so overrated.
Really?
It was like logistically, it was so difficult to get around Lake Como.
I heard you have to take boats everywhere, right? Like to get to the villa, you have to take a boat.
Girl, okay, there's no airports in Lake Como, okay? You have to fly into Milan. Then you have to either you take a car, which you're paying a lot of money to either just drive straight to Lake Como, or if you want to do a more affordable route, you have to get on a train, which then drops you off like at their train stations in Lake Como or whatever, then depending on where you're staying, and Lake Como is not like a little lake, it's a massive lake.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's like different parts of the lake that people like talk about. And in order to get to these parts, you have to get like on like those like, not like those little pretty boats.
Yeah, like the water taxi.
Not
kind of
those.
thing.
No. We're talking like ferry boats, girl. And you have to get like tickets. And these tickets are not online tickets. These tickets you have to get the day of type of vibe to like transfer. So it was so like at that time I was like, how are we gonna do this with our parents?
Yeah.
You know, and like there was just little things that I was like, this is so much more complicated.
Yeah.
And then also we're Muslim, okay? Almost everything in Italy was pork based.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was pork based, right? So food was so
Yeah, that makes
complicated for us to figure out. And also Lake Como was very weather based too. Like I'm talking like 1 second, it's like, I mean, you saw it with like the Becca Bloom wedding, right? She got married in Lake Como and it like poured and her wedding was basically like a summer wedding. So like we're talking like rain showers. So you couldn't really time it. And our plan B for our venue was like hideous. Cause like we got like the garden area, which was really where like you want the wedding to be at. And then plan B was you're getting like a ballroom inside that had like blue walls.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, this is like absolute. So like logistically it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then we also had a family member that got really, really sick at that time. So we were like, it just wasn't going to work. So we had to replan the whole thing back in LA.
Oh, man.
I saw one of your videos how one of your decorators like pulled out last minute.
One of my decorators.
Right? Like someone who set up the curtains, the drapes.
Oh,
The
my
drapes.
drapes.
Your drapes. I did see that video. How they called you like what? Like the week before? Like
So he didn't pull out
Oh.
you're talking about, the henna night. Okay. I'm like, do you want to talk about that? Okay, we're going to talk about it. So long story short, we had a full-blown henna night the night before the wedding. And long story short, everything is booked and set. And like, we're talking like this is a month before the event. And I get a text from the person basically like, hey, we double booked 2 events. We literally can't take your event anymore. And they were doing the draping. They were doing the florals. They were doing like we had chandeliers. They were doing like everything.
Yeah.
And I'm literally sitting there like I had my first ever panic attack because I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? Like, where am I supposed to go? Like, what am I supposed to do right
a
now?
month, like in terms of weddings and events, a month is not enough time. That's only like 4 weekends.
No,
and they're probably all booked.
And then you need to find another vendor
Yeah.
to
Who's not
take
booked.
over who's not booked to take over florals, draping, like everything in the ballroom, you know, and you're just kind of, I literally was like, what? And we figured it out, thank God. But like literally at that moment, I was like, what? I don't know what to do. Yeah. And I had a panic. I was at home alone. My fiance's on the phone at that time, and he's just like calling like Marcel, I think she's gonna faint. Like you need to go to her. She's like really going through it. And my sister drove by, and she's like, it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Don't worry. And thankfully, we were able to figure something out like literally like within like 24 hours later.
Oh, that's good.
Afterwards. But like that was like it was like those little things that I was like. I hate wedding planning.
Yeah, no, it seems so like just planning a birthday party and a baby shower.
It's so hectic too.
I want to hear about how you met your husband.
Okay, so I met my husband because I had wisdom teeth pain. Okay, like I was getting so. This is actually I'm gonna tell you like the full story because like every time I tell little it's in bits, people are like, oh, you didn't mention that or you. This is how we met, you guys. Okay,
chime.
Like. People are literally like, that's not how you met. I'm like, no. This is how we met, you guys. I had wisdom teeth pain, like to the point where I went to the hospital and the doctor was like, you need to go to a dentist because this is dental related. So I went to a doctor. They literally ended up carving my gums out because it was based off of my wisdom teeth. So they literally took a knife, girl, and carved my gums because they're like, your wisdom teeth are coming out. So instead of pulling them out, we're going to carve around them so they can just come out. Yeah. I was in so much pain, you guys, and that did not help. So I was like, I'm not going to go to this dentist again. So I literally went on Instagram and I searched up dentist and Noman's page popped up. Really? His page popped up and I was like, okay, let me go on his page and I was like, oh, he's really cute. So I followed him. He did not follow me back.
He was just a student right now?
So he was a student at that time. I didn't know. I thought he was a dentist because he didn't post he's a student.
Okay.
So long story short, I followed him. He didn't follow me back. And like that same week was his birthday. And he posted like on a story saying like, oh, thanks for all the birthday wishes. And I was like, you know what? Like, I find you really cute. I was like, I'm just going to slide in your DM. So I was like, oh, happy birthday. But I didn't think much of it. I was just like, happy birthday, wishing you nothing but the best.
And he wasn't following you back at this
He wasn't following me back. He wasn't following me.
You're like, happy birthday.
He was not following me back. And then he continued the conversation. And then when I asked him, I was like, why did you not follow me back? He was like, honestly, I was like, why is this girl with all these followers following me? Like, I literally was like, you accidentally followed me. Like, there's no way like you would follow me. And then he continued the conversation of like, oh, like, where do you live? Like, you know, I would love to like meet you. And then like we like met up at Joey's in Woodland Hills.
Oh my God.
That was our first date spot.
Wow.
And then like now I'm married to him, you guys. So
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
Could you shoot your shot? Well,
so to all the girls out there, find a dentist.
and slide in his DMs.
And dentists are really cute and they're really fun and they're so social. And yeah, slide in his DM.
Oh my God. What is
And if it's his birthday, just, you know, be like, happy birthday.
I love that. I love the fact that like you still slid in the DM even though he didn't follow you back.
Yeah, I know. Like I was so like,
But I get his thought
I was
process.
so confident. Like, look at me sliding in it. And you guys, I'm not that girl. Like I do not
love
slide in
that.
guys' DMs, but like, I
was
don't
meant
know.
to
Like it was
be.
meant to be.
Yeah. But I was going to say, I see it from his point of view.
Yeah.
Because especially because he wasn't like a working dentist yet.
He was
with,
a
like,
student. He didn't have that many
Yeah.
followers. He was just like, why are you like, why?
And he wasn't doing like collabs yet and all
No,
that stuff with like
nothing.
influencers. So
Absolutely nothing.
I can see why I'd be like, wait, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy. So did he like fly here to come see you or?
He was doing dental schooling here.
Oh, okay.
He did dental schooling down here. And then I obviously lived here. So like we were together for like a year, I think. And then he moved back. So he basically got licensed both in LA and back home. And then he just found a killer opportunity where he was at. So then obviously I was like, I'm not going to be selfish, you know, like, and I was like, okay, you go spread your wings. Like, it's time for you to be a dentist. Like, I'm going to like, you know, hold it down in LA. And then like, I think like, I don't know if it was a couple months later or like a year after that, he came proposed. And then we were long distance for like so many years after that. And then we got married like a
Wait,
month
for
ago.
years?
Yeah, we were
Oh
long
my
distance.
gosh, how is that? Like,
You know, long distance can be really, really hard if you're not putting in the work for a long, like if you're gonna like we made it a priority to see each other like every 6 to 8 weeks, but like literally we were seeing each other every like 6 to 8 weeks, which still was like really, really tough. Like Valentine's Day would roll around, we couldn't see each other because he was a dentist. You know, like if he left, the office has to shut down because if without the dentist, you can't take patients.
yeah.
Other than if you're just doing like hygiene stuff, but like they need the dentist there. You know, birthdays would roll around and we would like it would be midnight and I'm like, happy birthday, babe, or like happy birthday. Like that's how we would kind of be like happy birthday. Like midnight would roll around. So it was difficult, and FaceTime becomes your best friend. And yeah. So like if you can't make it through like long distance, like
you guys can get through anything at this point.
Yeah.
it was yeah.
How long were you guys together? Like long distance?
Okay, guys, I don't know my exact timeline. We've been together for 6 years, but I think we were long distance. I said, I think 3, but he was like, no, babe, like I've been back home for like 4 years. So I'm like, okay, damn, we were long distance for like 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like 4 years to me because I felt like the time went by so fast. But he's like, I'm like, oh my God, 4 years of long distance is brutal. But we made it happen.
Yeah,
Is he
it's
gonna
possible.
move here, or do you think you're gonna move where he is?
Probably not gonna move his practice, huh? Like,
So I'm basically gonna be bi-coastal. So basically kind of like how you are.
yeah, like how we see each other every
Yeah.
6 Yasmin and I are in a long distance.
Yeah, we're in a long
You should-
distance marriage.
Yeah, so I have my place here, and then we're getting a place, you know, on the East Coast. So like I'm literally gonna be East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah.
And literally, you guys, after we got married, I didn't see him for 3 weeks because he's on the East Coast. And then like I had so much work, like right after the wedding, like the next week or that same week I had to fly to New York for work. Then I came back. Then I had like all my events and like all my work stuff.
Yeah.
Then I went to, I went back there to visit him. I got back here like 4 days ago. I've been like literally like every day till this day, you guys, I'm like work.
And thanks for squeezing us.
Oh my
in.
God, of
No, we
course.
added to
Appreciate
you. I just think I'm like, dang, we add another thing to her to-do list.
No. I was so happy to do this. I was like
you.
really
Thank
excited to
you.
do this. So thank you guys for having me.
I know everybody's gonna love this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Your
hope
stories,
so.
like it's so interesting. To me.
You
Like,
know what's
long
crazy? Like
distance,
I don't talk about it. Like I feel like a lot of my content is usually just like beauty focused.
Yeah.
And like people really didn't know me for me. And like so that's kind of why I feel like the wedding went so viral, because like people were like, wait, that's the wedding, that's the guy.
Where did all this come from?
Where did all this come from?
Yeah.
But like there was a lot of narratives that I was like,
Yeah.
you guys, like people were like, oh, she's only with this guy because he has all this money. But I'm like, you guys, like
I'm a rich
I'm
man.
doing
I know,
really well
literally.
myself. But people were
I
just,
love
and
that.
like thankfully, like, he obviously he's a doctor. He's obviously doing well for himself. But I met him when he was a student. I was a student. So like it wasn't like I just went and found like the richest guy and like, and yes, like, he's doing well, but like also like I'm doing really well too.
Yeah, you guys grew together.
We grew together.
That's
We
so
grew
beautiful.
together.
Yeah.
We grew together.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Congratulations again on your wedding.
Thank you.
Like literally, all the content. You guys got to go on our Instagram
Yeah,
after this
it's
and
so
just look
beautiful.
like
Thank you.
beautiful, so beautiful. I was gonna ask something else about the wedding. Oh. Is there a honeymoon in the works?
We're thinking about, like, he really wants to do Japan. He's like, I want to do Japan, but I'm like, babe, I really want to like lay on the beach
Yeah,
somewhere. Like, I
yeah.
don't want to do that. So like we're just being like, what are we trying to do? But like we really want to honeymoon, like hopefully in November. But nothing has been planned yet, you guys.
Yeah.
Nothing has been planned.
You're like, girl, I'm so
Yeah, it's crazy.
over the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
I still feel like I have not taken a day where I'm like, can I just like breathe?
Yeah.
Like, it's been so go. But I mean, I love it. I'm blessed. Like I don't even
Yeah.
want to be like a complainer. Like I love it all. I love it all. I love doing all of this.
Yeah.
I'm so happy like to be like on a red carpet premiere with Kim Kardashian and
Yeah.
like doing a podcast and
Yeah.
like working, but then flying. Like I'm flying there again in like 4 days, but we're doing like there's like a whole wedding that's happening. So like I'm
so
not
much fun.
complaining at all. Like it's a blessing.
No, I feel it too. I'm always so thankful for all the opportunities. Like being busy is such a blessing, but I mean, rest is also just like so important.
Yeah,
and,
because
like,
burnout is really
burnout
real,
is
you guys.
real.
And like to me, once I burn out, you guys, like I literally burn out to the point where it's like I can't even move.
I shut down.
like I'm depressed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like I can't.
It's almost like a paralyzing feeling. Like I feel like I have all this on my to-do list, but like I can't even start one because there's just so much
to do.
that it's just like I take a nap instead. And then I dig myself into a bigger hole because I'm like, dang, I just missed like a work day.
Yeah, but
Like-
are you also like that where it's like sometimes to me like it's like if I'm not doing something, I start freaking out because I'm like, damn, I just lost a whole day. Like I have
Yeah.
to finish things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this industry too, where we don't have set hours and a boss, it's like the more we work, the more we help our career, whether it's like an organic post or a sponsored post. So it's like there's no like threshold. Like, okay, like I could still find something else to do today.
Yeah.
I could film another video. I could
Yeah.
post another story set on
There's always
Snapchat. I
something to
could
do.
send out more emails. I could cold like pitch brands right now. Like there's always something to do in this industry.
And I feel like with us, we're always working. Like
always working.
And to
yes.
me, like I love my career so much. And it's like I feel like when you're so passionate about your career, like you guys dead ass, like sometimes I'll be sleeping and I wake up and I'm like thinking of like, oh, this is gonna be my next video. But truly, it's like when you love what you do,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It
doesn't feel like work.
it just is. You're like I'll take it in. Like I don't care like to have like another event right after this or 4 or 5. Like
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Yeah.
Because like you like what you do.
When you were in college and getting your degree, did you ever think like, oh, should I do beauty? Or were you always like, beauty is my end goal?
So I wanted to be a lawyer, you guys.
Really? I could totally see you as a
yeah.
lawyer.
I know. I would have been a badass lawyer.
Yeah.
Like I could
Yeah.
be a bitch when I need to.
Yes,
be a bitch.
I
Just
love
letting you-
that.
So when I was doing my my degree at CSUN, I started taking business law courses. And I just loved it. Like I loved like contracts and like I love like the cases and I really wanted to be like a business like lawyer. And I was like, you know what? Like once I graduate, like I think I want to just like get into law school. Like that was my whole plan. And then social media just started taking off for me. And then I just loved the beauty industry so much that I like once I graduated and I got my marketing degree, like marketing tied so well with the beauty industry because like really that's kind of all we do. We're basically marketing.
Yeah.
You know, so like it just clicked, and then you know COVID happened. I got on TikTok. We got like over 1 million followers in less than a year, like right when TikTok, you know, opened up. So like I was on a roll. So then to me, I was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. So like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do business marketing, graduated, and then I was like, I'm just gonna full blown do social media.
That's amazing. You have a degree, regardless of law school. That's something I'm like, dang, I wish I had like a degree.
A lot of the times, like I feel like a lot of relationships like sometimes don't make it because there's always a financial situation at hand, you know, and like sometimes like girls can't get out of like sometimes abusive relationships or things like that because like it's like where do I go, especially when you have the guy paying for everything.
Financial abuse is a very real thing.
It's a very real thing, and I'm always about like girls should either get a degree in anything, have a job, even like when you get married, like don't like if you want to be a stay-at-home wife, by all means like do your thing, like that's amazing too, but like also like make sure that you have your own savings, make sure that you're financially set. God forbid something happens, you're starting from scratch again, you know, and like starting from scratch once you're older is way harder than when you're like 19, 20 and you can do whatever the hell you want and you have years to like kind of burn off until you figure it out. When you're like getting in your 30s and stuff, we don't got time like that. So
did you ever run into issues with your husband where maybe he didn't want you posting on social media, you know, just with was he like on the more conservative side or?
Oh my God, I've met guys that are like that, but Noman is the sweetest guy. I love him so much. He will look over my contracts. He will be like, babe, I think you should make this video next. Even for the wedding, like he was such a good sport with that. We like had a content creator. He's like, babe, whatever you want, like whatever videos you want. And like, he's not that guy. He's like a dentist. Like,
you know, I have a friend who's a content creator married to a dentist. And she was telling me how he gets like so annoyed when they go out to dinner and she has to like she's taking photos of the food and all that. So I feel like sometimes men in those industries like don't really support like the creativity.
So you know what it is? You know what it is? I think with me, when I first started off, like I was too much into content where like I wouldn't be able to enjoy things. Like one time we went on a brand trip and it was like content so much that he was like, babe, like, can you live in the moment? Like, can you actually like look outside and like actually like, it was not like, how dare you pull out your phone and like record. It was more of like babe, can you just like enjoy and like breathe? Like you don't need to make that much content to like, you're always just working. But with him, no, he's so beyond supportive. Like he will, again, like look over my contracts, send me like, this is what you should do. Even to the point, like he's such a sweetheart. Like we're looking at our place now on the East Coast and he's just like, let's make sure we find a place with like the best lighting for you. He's like, I want to make a studio for you. Like wherever you want, like you want upstairs, downstairs, like he's like he's
you
not
hear
like
that, ladies never settle.
I know.
Because I feel like a lot of women,
settle.
they have to kind of dim their light to be with a successful man like that because he needs to be the main character and she needs to be his support system, like, you know.
And I always feel like girls, ladies, listen to me right now, okay? There are a lot of good guys out there, okay? You just gotta be patient. And a lot of girls that I know that are like the dating world sucks or like this sucks. I'm always like it's when you're least expecting it when you find your guy. I found my husband because I had wisdom teeth pain. Like I was not looking for like a husband, you know, but like it just happened where like I had pain, you know. But there's a lot of good guys out there. Like you just gotta look in the right area.
I hate to be this person. I know some people hate Zodiac talk, but I would love to know your husband's Zodiac and your Zodiac.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm an Aquarius. He's a Taurus. We're the least compatible.
Really?
That's crazy.
We're the least compatible, except apparently like our sex life is supposed to be the
that's all that matters, honestly.
You know,
I feel like that's like so important.
He's gonna be like, why did you say that? But like we're the least compatible signs. Like when we write it, they're like, y'all the worst. Like don't even try that route. But apparently like
the sexual chemistry
is yes.
Honestly, like
I don't think we're the least compatible though.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is he's always like, babe, you're really stubborn. but also he's really stubborn.
Tauruses are known to be stubborn.
And
so are
also,
Aquarius.
yeah, so we're really like, we're right, and they're like, we're right. We're right.
Yeah.
But the thing is Nomon's very like, he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. He's so like, when you talk to him, you're like, oh my God, like I'm like, you're freaking right. Like, why am I even arguing? But it's like, to me, I'm like, I just want to be right though.
Yeah.
Like, can I just just let me be right? So yeah, we clash in that way where he'll be like, babe, this doesn't make sense. And I'll be like, no, but this does make sense. Like, even for the wedding, I'm like, no, babe, it makes sense for us to spend this much on flowers. He's like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, no.
See, men aren't gonna get that though.
I'm like, babe, we really, but then now I'm like, babe,
Florals are so important in a wedding.
yeah, oh my
They
God.
literally like cheap flowers will literally ruin your wedding.
Yeah.
Girl.
I swear.
And florals are
Insane.
so expensive.
That's why you tell your guests to take some flowers home. Like, please take them, enjoy them.
Girl.
Watching.
Well,
they
first of all,
take it
weddings
down.
are very expensive.
Yes. And
Weddings
they
are very
upcharge
expensive.
everything because it's a wedding.
Weddings in LA are insane.
Insane.
And we had a 3-day event. We
Yeah.
also had the wedding at Four Seasons. And then what was annoying is you think, okay, hello, Four Seasons, like, give us something.
Yeah.
You know, we transformed we flipped the whole ballroom. Okay. And like, we brought in everything. So yeah, girl,
Wow.
Yeah, weddings are very expensive.
And then you have to watch them just take it down when it's
Yeah.
done. That's the worst. Even like my birthday party, which is like on such a small scale, watching them like immediately pop all the
Yeah.
balloons and all that.
I
And I'm like,
know.
all this time,
It's
this
like
money,
Cinderella,
this
and then
effort.
it's just like
Totally. You go back to the
And
pumpkin.
We even asked our planner, we're like, so what happens to flowers? Like, no, they trash all the
they trash
flowers.
all of it.
Yeah.
And like what we actually were trying to do, we were trying to donate the flowers actually. But for some reason we couldn't find a proper charity or whatever. But we really were like, where can we go to donate the flowers? Because truly, like, I was like, these poor flowers are just gonna get trashed afterwards. Like, it was so sad.
Yeah, I know. It's
Sad.
so sad. And you know what I just noticed? Your man and your name, they rhyme,
Really, Noman Marjan,
right? When you were saying that, I'm like, no, Mom, Marjan.
Really?
I love it. It's so cute.
I'll take that.
You know? I think
I'll
it's
take
similar vibes. Wait, what does Marjan mean? Because we have that name in
We
our
have an
language.
aunt.
Yes.
That's named
What
that.
does it mean? What is your
So it's a pearl underwater.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's actually like a rock underwater, like an ugly rock, but we're gonna pretend it's a beautiful pearl underwater. And then I don't know what his name means. Babe, I don't know what your name means. What does Noman mean?
Does he speak a different language?
So he's Pakistani, so he speaks Urdu.
Is it encouraged to marry an Afghan man in your culture, or is it pretty open?
It's, yeah, I feel like a lot of comments were really like, why did you not marry an Afghan guy? Like,
Or is it more like religion, like marry a Muslim man?
well, he's Muslim too, right? So the Muslim thing is not the problem. It was more like, I don't really know what it was. And like, I actually never thought it was that big of a deal
Yeah.
because like, we just like never looked at it that way. But then once people found out about it, it was like so much the criticism and like the racism and like people were commenting a lot of like really, really mean things. And like sometimes like when you post videos and like it gets on the wrong side of TikTok, oh
Yeah.
girl, getting out of
I
that side
know.
and trying to like bring it back to like,
Dumbest
hey,
comments.
this is like the beauty
Yeah.
world. Like let's
Yeah.
push it back
Yeah.
this way was like, oh my God. Like I'm talking like people were commenting like, oh, like now your home is gonna smell and like
Oh my god!
and like they would like post pictures of
Terrible.
like their doll, which is like what they eat. Like, oh, now you're gonna be make curry all day. Like it was like so
Curry's delicious.
it was like so extremely
Yeah.
disrespectful and like so rude
Yeah.
that I was like, I can't believe people are like this like disgusting with it, you know? Like it was
Yeah.
really, really like I was like, oh my God, like
Did you ever
horrible.
post him before the wedding or the wedding was his debut?
I was very, very private about the relationship because he's more of a private person.
Yeah.
And I would post him here and there, like in some videos, but it was never like when we posted the wedding, that's when people found out, oh, he's Pakistani.
Yeah, whole
oh,
deep
he's
dive.
this. Oh, this is what he does. Blah, 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 blah. Like it was like, yeah,
I'm so sorry you experienced that. That's so,
it's okay.
it's so annoying.
It was,
like,
it was like, yeah.
the internet is just such a weird place. Like these
Yeah.
problems don't exist in real. Like sometimes
Yeah.
like the things that they find wrong within whatever you posted, like that would never happen in real life. Like no one
Yeah.
cares.
Or they would keep it to themselves. It like they wouldn't ever say
Yeah.
it in person.
No, you guys,
know?
people are very mean.
Dude, they're
yeah, online.
People are so mean.
Yo,
Why are you
they
guys,
saw that
why are you
beautiful
guys so
wedding.
mean?
I know. It's because they saw your gorgeous, stunning wedding and they felt
They had to nitpick it just
there
had to be
something
a
wrong.
Pakistani guy. Like, why
Yeah.
couldn't it be like, first of all, you guys, and also to all of my single ladies out there, I will tell you guys, Pakistani men are some of the most educated and they treat their wives,
Yeah.
they're good looking, they're educated. They will treat you so like they love their wives and they treat you like so amazing. They are all like career, like that's so important to them. That they're great. And also Afghan men are amazing too. Like both of my sisters are married to Afghan guys. They're amazing. But just for me, like I found a Pakistani guy and I'm happy.
Before we move from the wedding subject, for anybody who's a future bride, what's your favorite thing that you splurge on your wedding? And what's one thing that you wish you didn't really splurge on? You're like, we kind of spent too much on that.
Okay, there was a lot that we splurged on. NAZ'S girl, like looking back, like the hotel was, Four Seasons, the floor and the florals. But I don't even regret it.
Yeah.
I don't even regret it. If I could go back, I would spend more on it. I literally don't regret it at all.
I love that.
And then what was the what?
Like, what's something that you wish you didn't splurge? Who did your hair and makeup?
I did my own makeup.
You did your own makeup?
I did my own wedding makeup.
Wow.
But honestly, I did my own wedding makeup because I feel like as someone who is a makeup artist and, prides herself or like talks so highly about like, makeup hacks and teaching and all of that, I feel like I would do a disservice to my own brand to hire a makeup artist to do my own.
No, I get
wedding
that.
makeup. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it myself, and I was so comfortable with it. And
That was me this past fashion week. I used to always hire artists, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I think we forget like we're MUAs
Yeah.
ourselves,
Makeup artists,
yeah.
yeah.
But it is like you weren't stressed. Did you stress at all, or were you
no,
just
I practiced my wedding makeup like 3 months.
Wow.
I was doing trials. I was trying to find. I found the best of everything.
Really? What's the foundation? I feel
Oh
like the
my
foundation's
gosh,
so important.
Makeup by Mario was my wedding foundation, and then a runner-up was Estee Lauder. Which, to be honest with you, I didn't like Estee Lauder, like as a foundation. But here's the difference: there's a difference between foundations and a wedding foundation. A wedding foundation is something that's going to last you. We're talking like 20 plus hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something that's gonna like look good from like 4 a.m. to like 4 a.m. the next freaking day. So there's a difference between a wedding foundation and a regular foundation.
Yeah.
Like for example, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, beautiful foundation, horrible wedding foundation though. It's a good foundation, not a wedding foundation.
Not long lasting.
So Makeup by Mario was my foundation, and then a runner-up, which was honestly beautiful, was Estee Lauder Double Wear.
I haven't used Estee Lauder Double Wear in like 5 years, 6 years.
I like that foundation. a
Really?
lot.
But yeah, it's very matte. Like,
But it's so thin.
Yeah.
It's a very thin formula, whereas Makeup by Mario is thicker, but it goes on like a little bit more, not as matte.
Okay, guys, so we're going to do some this or that questions, and I have them written down. So would you rather have a good hair day or a good skin day?
A good skin day.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like more people are like, if my hair looks good, like I feel good.
that's how I am too, but my skin comes number one.
Yeah.
Because I also have just naturally straight hair, so like,
really?
and I just
Oh,
usually
you're
clip
so
it back. Yeah.
Nails always done or lashes always on point?
Oh my God, lashes. I hate getting my nails done.
I do too.
I hate getting my nails done.
Girls' night in or a girls' night out?
Girls' night in, I'm such a homebody, you guys. Like for me to
Yeah?
drive to West Hollywood,
I know.
no, like absolutely.
We've
not.
had 2 events. I've seen her at 2 events this week.
I always saw you at events, and I'm gonna be really honest with you. I was always intimidated by you.
Me? Really?
Yeah, you have like like the RBF. What is it? Resting bitch face.
I feel like you have a more intense
Really?
stare. I feel like
Really?
you have a more like stare than I do.
Really?
You think so?
I don't see either of you as
Really?
Yeah.
People
Like
do
I
tell
would
me I'm
always see
intimidating.
NAZ'S at events, but I was always like so like I always loved your stuff, but I was always like I get really like shy and nervous to like go up to people, so like I'm very like introvert. Like going to events alone, I'm like stressing. I get so
Really?
nervous. So when I would see you at events, I was always like, oh my God, like I want to say hi, but also like I
way.
don't like. What if she's like, ugh, what do you want?
I feel like we really connected at this we went to a Galentine's.
Oh,
Laura's
cute.
Galentine's. I feel like that's where we really like sat and we
Because we're like,
chatted.
we see each other all the time.
Yeah, like because you're friends with Laura as well. I feel like we kind of like really met through her.
Yeah.
With
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
But yeah.
I think since your work is going out a lot, I feel like maybe that's why you guys like a girls' night in type of thing.
Oh, I like going out. I like outside.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe
I like going
that.
out. We had a girls' night in last night.
Yeah, we did.
It was
It was
fun.
fun.
You know what's crazy? We're like, you know what? Let's have a chill night. We all didn't end up going home until like from the girls' night. at like
3 a.m.
till 3
Yeah.
a.m. I'm like, if we were coming home from the club, we would have gone home at 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I love a girls' night in, you guys.
I know,
like,
it's
in
fun.
pajamas.
It's fun,
A
yeah.
little hookah session, and
That was
we
late
just-
last night.
Yeah.
I love a girls' night in, especially when you have a good like group
Yeah.
of friends, and you're just
Yeah.
like, okay, like what's new, guys? Let's talk about the tea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Voice notes or texts?
Oh, text. I don't even know how to work a freaking voice note, you guys. I'm always like, this is not working.
Are you the type of person who hates like watching your own videos? Like and like listening to your own voice?
No, I like it, but I hate when other like if my husband's watching me, I'm like, babe, can I turn the volume? I don't want to hear my voice. Like I get so
I know.
embarrassed.
I get like, I don't even get shy like that. But if someone's sitting next to me, they're like opening my story and watching my story. And if
Oh
it's
my
like a
God.
sponsorship, specifically a sponsorship, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
like, I don't
like
know.
my
I don't
mom,
want
and I'm like,
to-
Mom, I don't want to hear my voice because I get so embarrassed. I'm like, is that how I sound like?
Really? Our mom, which I hate when she watches the podcast because we'd be saying some crazy. I literally in the podcast be like, Mama, just close your ears. But our mom just for us to get like the AdSense money, like even if she's busy, she'll just leave the video running.
Yeah. They.
And she'll just leave it on the
have
table, and the
like,
video is just
playing.
running.
What
Yeah.
a sweetheart.
Yeah, just so the ads
Yeah.
can play and
What a
all of
sweetheart.
that.
I love your mom.
Dude, our dad tells everyone who will listen about our podcasts and
Yeah.
our YouTube and all that. Like, it's
They
so
love
cute.
it.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Would you accidentally like someone's post from 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you accidentally send someone a DM? Let's say you were trying to send it to your friend, but you send it to them as well. Like you send it to them by accident. So let's say I posted something and wanted to send it to your friend, like, bro, her hair look crazy, but you sent it to me instead.
Oh, like that. Like, I send it to you that has
Yes.
the ugly hair.
Yes.
Or like somebody's
For
picture
example,
from like 20.
not your hair because you've been brushing your hair this
You know, I know.
entire
What,
segment.
you said my hair look ugly. Ugly.
So like if
She'll
I
have two
I know.
brushes
Yeah,
next
I know,
to
literally.
brushing her hair.
I'm gonna have a flat iron.
so like if I accidentally sent the person the message,
So let's say
Yeah.
you were trying to send it to like your sister to be like, ugh.
but I accidentally sent it to you.
You send it to
Yeah.
me, or would you rather like someone's post?
Oh,
from
girl, I
2016?
would rather like someone's post. When I tell you, I would.
I know that
One
is
time
mortifying.
this happened to me where like I went out somewhere and like I was trying to text my sister like, don't send this to Noman, he's gonna get upset with me. And I accidentally texted Noman that like, and I was like, how the hell do I get out of
my
like?
gosh.
And he's like, oh, what are you talking about? And I'm like, and I actually texted my boyfriend at that time, which is my husband now, like something that I didn't like.
Yeah.
like,
Don't tell him?
I don't want him to know this. And I texted him that. I was mortified, you
No,
guys.
yeah.
And I don't even know how I got out of that.
I did see one where it goes, if you were, let's say you screenshot a conversation to send it to your friend and you send it to that person instead, you can be like, reread what you just said.
Oh, but you know what's crazy? This one time happened to me from another girl.
She was talking shit. And she said
Yes. So basically, I was really good friends with these two girls, and it was my sister's wedding. And long story short, somebody hacked her Instagram account, and she was talking shit about my sister's wedding that was happening that same week. Whoever hacked her account screenshotted everything that she was saying about me and my sisters and sent me the DM. Sent me the DM. And it's weird because till this day, it is so awkward and I see her. And like, I think we've moved past it because like we're like older now or whatever. But like, it's always like, oh, I'm glad to know you didn't like me. But like,
you
we went
confront
to the
her?
gym together, like
Yeah.
so good.
And you confronted
Yeah,
her?
would you, did you
I
guys confront
never
the situation?
confronted her because
Oh,
it
you
was more
didn't.
like she ended up getting her account and like seeing it. But it was kind of like, okay, good to know that's how you feel about me.
Who is this hacker? Is this
awkward?
But it was a
giving,
blessing
like,
though. It was a
Gossip
blessing.
Girl vibes?
Yeah, it was
Like,
giving
who is
girls
this?
girl hacker.
It's giving Pretty Little Liars. Like, who's A?
No,
like,
but it's like one of those moments how, you know, when it's like your biggest sometimes haters are people that you know. So then to be able to catch one of those like live when it's happening, and it's someone that I literally went to the gym with like a week before and like I'm hanging out
That's
with her.
so scary.
I was like, okay, well, honestly, thank you to that hacker.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she got her karma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rather be the mom friend, like the responsible friend, or the bad influence where everybody's like, oh, she's the...
You guys, I'm such a mom. I'm such a mom. I have my 23-year-old little or 24-year-old little brother is like a wild child. So like, I'm always like, where are you? What are you doing?
Get,
Like,
get yourself
because
together.
like I'm such a like anxious person of like I need you to be home safe. Like, are you? I wish I was like a. Woo.
You know what? I am when I go out, I have fun, but I'm also still very like hyper
Alert,
aware.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
girl,
very
this world
alert.
is really scary.
Yeah.
It is. And I hate to be a burden in the friend group. I think it's really unfair to go out in a group and then you get like blackout drunk and everybody else has to take care of you because that takes away from them having fun, from them having a night out. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Are you super close with your siblings, or did you always feel like you're the mom?
be
The
like
mom
one of the older sisters?
the mom of our group of the siblings is my older sister. She's the mom. I think I'm more of like the funner, more fun sibling. My best friends are my sisters.
Yeah.
They know everything. We have our own group chats. Like anything that happens, we all end up finding out like 2 seconds later.
And none of them do social media?
All of my siblings are established in their own careers, and we own several security companies. So like we provide armed and unarmed security services to airports, hotels, hospitals. Like we do all of that, and every single one of my sibling is in that industry.
Okay.
Except me. So I was like the only one that didn't do that. So they make content on the side here and there, and also my sister's getting into event planning too. So I'm like so talented with that. But so they post here and there, but they're not like content creators, like fully.
Yeah, makes sense.
Did they think it was cool when you got started, or was it
Oh my God, my sisters are my biggest supporters.
Love that. That's amazing.
My older sister, anytime any milestone comes up, anything, even just like the Kim Kardashian's premiere, she posted on her story, like, that's my sister.
That's
My
amazing.
celebrity sister, you guys. Like, oh, she's on Times Square billboard. Like,
that.
she's such like a
woman,
the Kris Jenner for me. Like, you're doing so well, sweetie. That's her.
See, that makes me happy. I hate hearing stories about people being like, oh my God, me and my sister, like my sister's like out to get me. My sister like prays on my
that's the worst,
downfall.
yeah.
It's like God gave you a built-in best friend, you know?
For sure.
Like
For sure.
it's a shame whenever I hear that. I actually have one question to kind of wrap it. I have 2. So what's one makeup trend? Well, first of all, let's backtrack real quick. I'm literally bringing it all the way back to the beginning.
I'm scared.
Where did Young Couture come from? Because that's your
my
username,
God.
Young Couture. And I remember back in the day, we would have like usernames. Because I used to be Nazanin XOX.
My Snapchat username was Marjan Baby. Marjan BBY, like baby. Like, and I can't
I like
even
that.
change it. And it's Marjan Baby still. Okay, you guys. Young Couture came about when I was very young. And I was like, I don't know, 21 or something at that time. And I think my Instagram username was Marjan Baby too at that time. And I was like, okay, this is weird. I was like, I want to change it. So I thought, okay, I'm young and I loved couture. So I literally put the 2 names together.
Did you like Juicy Couture back in the day?
No.
Really?
No.
I was thinking like Juicy Couture.
No, and I just put it together. And it's funny because when people come to me now, they don't even know my name sometimes. Like, Young Couture, Young Couture.
Yeah.
And some people are like, what's your name? Like, what's your name? And there was a time when I was like, should I just get rid of Young Couture and just do Marjan Tabibzada? But like, I don't know. I feel like people know me as Young Couture.
Yeah,
so.
no, I love it. And it's like you don't see people using like different names anymore. It's like usually just their first and last name.
Yeah.
So I love it. It's like such a blast from the past because like
Yeah.
it's like Mac Barbie 07, Juicy Star 07,
Yeah.
Nazanin
Yeah.
XOX.
Yeah.
Like life was so much beyond beauty.
I
Did you like
remember
Beyond
that.
Beauty Star? Did you watch her?
No, I don't know.
Oh
what that
really?
is.
She has like she owns Cycler now. You know that brand?
No.
Oh really? Anyway,
What is that?
get
A
into
cycle company? Like cycling?
No, it's this like body care company, but it's been really successful.
Okay,
So always
okay.
whenever I see like influencers turning into successful business owners, I'm like, bitch, me next. That's what I want. That's,
Yeah.
You know. What's one beauty trend that you never want to see come back?
Okay, so this is not a beauty trend, but like I want us to get out of clean girl and start doing full face again. Like I love clean girl, okay, and yes, but it's like I feel like it's been clean girl for so many years that it's like, can we go back to like full beats?
I love the 2016, even fashion. Like the band, I loved like going out. We were all like you're wearing like bandage. I was still too young around that time, but it was like bandage dresses, the like YSL like opium heels, you know, the heel with like the platform and like
I
shoe
remember
down. Like
that.
life used to be so fun.
Yeah.
And we just went so simple.
I feel like
And,
now
like,
it's simpler.
Yeah, and even like Kylie Jenner coming back with her King Kylie era,
Yeah.
but like seeing her looks, I'm like, oh
was
my
so
God, I
clean, yeah.
miss like the purple, like she did like a whole pink,
pink hair. in the
I
beginning,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I miss those like getting all beat, but like also it takes like 4 hours to do all that.
I
So.
know,
Yeah.
Before we wrap it up, what's one thing you want our audience to take away from this podcast? Like, what's one thing you want them to like know about you? Maybe people don't know.
Really just believe in yourself and know like if this is something that you like to do, and that could be anything is possible. Literally any dream you have, you can 1000% do it. All it takes is hard work, but like it's possible. And I feel like I'm like living proof of that.
That's so true.
You know, in this day and age, it's like if someone else has it, like it can't be unrealistic because somebody else is doing it.
Yeah.
So how can it be unrealistic?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I love that message that we're ending off with. Honestly, this was such an incredible episode. I feel like I really got to connect with you and like you had so many cool little
Yeah.
like the lore. We loved the lore. We loved it. And again, thank you so much for taking the time. You know, as a newlywed, you're so booked and busy to come.
Yeah.
I was
thank
so
you
happy to be here, you guys.
Aw,
Seriously,
thank you. This
I had a
was
great
so
time, and you
fun.
guys were the
Aw,
sweetest.
thank you. Yes, we definitely need to have like a, I don't know, like a hookah night.
Yeah, we should do our own girls' night.
We're gonna
in.
do our own girls' night for sure. But yeah, thanks so
you
much
so
for coming on.
much.
Again, you guys, all of Marjan's links will be down below for you guys. So make sure you guys go check out that wedding, y'all. Like that was my royal wedding.
beautiful.
Go check
Yeah.
out that wedding.
Thanks, guys.
Make sure you guys follow her on all platforms. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe for more podcast episodes. And we will see you guys for our next one.
Bye, loves.
Bye.
Let's get it.